Back when I was high school, I was all about just working super hard, and so we weren't necessarily super efficient. And so now I've got a lot smarter. I think that back then, if I had to describe my workouts in one word, they would just be tough. Now it's all about efficiency. So nowadays what we do is we really have a plan, a strategic plan to attack the workouts to make sure that they're getting the results they want while maintaining kind of a workload that's going to allow them to keep their bodies fresh so that they're at their best when they need to be at their best.
He's very effective in what he does, and with all the guys he works with, you can always see the results and how they get better each and every year.
We don't leave anything to chance. We make sure that they get proper nutrition. We bring in a body specialist to make sure that there's no aches or pains that could constantly hold them up. We also make sure that they're getting plenty of rehydration and fuel to make sure that their bodies feel good. And finally, we give them enough rest to recover to make sure that they're able to bounce back and continue to work throughout the grind of the 3-month process.
I think one of the biggest obstacles for myself going from college to the NBA is going to be the physical part, the speed and the endurance. You know, playing 82 games has got to be tough.
It's a grown men's league. They're going to be much stronger and quicker, so it's just an adjustment.
You're playing at the highest level and you're playing against the best players and best talent every night. So I think the toughest part is just going to be making sure that you're at your best every night and preparing to be a professional.
Each player has their different dietary needs. I think the biggest thing that we do is try to help them eliminate the bad foods in their life. And then another thing that CJ constantly stresses is rehydration and making sure that they're constantly putting enough fluids in their body to recover from all of the grueling workouts that they're doing on a daily basis.
Today we're doing what we call sweat testing. So once the athletes arrive, we'll have them strip down to just their compression shorts, and then we'll get a pre-body weight. Then we'll put patches on each one of their form to collect a sample of their sweat. They also have their own personalized bottles they're only going to be drinking out of, so we want to capture what they normally do during their training session. Then afterwards, they're going to come back to us and they're going to get a post-body weight. Basically, the body weights and measuring how much fluid they're drinking during the practice, we're going to be able to capture their sweat rate and their total sweat losses. The patches collect a sample of their sweat so we can see the sweat composition, so how salty their sweat is. Based on their results, we want to provide a more personalized approach to the Gatorade offerings that we have for these individuals. The pod recommendations that we provide a very personalized approach to their fluid and carbohydrate and sodium needs during exercise. So hopefully they'll be able to use it and kind of focus on what they need for them specifically during each training session based on their unique results that we collected tonight.
One of the things that I do is constantly make sure that I'm up to par and up to trend with all the new studies that are coming out. The other thing is just surrounding them with specialists in each individual area. You know, I specialize in the skill development, so I make sure that I spend tons of hours every single day studying the skill development aspect. Chris Gorez does the strength and conditioning, and CJ Hunter comes in a couple times a week and makes sure that he flushes out everything that's going wrong in their body so that they can move the way they need to move, and also to prevent injuries in the future, which is obviously something critical when they're trying to have a long, successful career.